I think the way you motivate anyone is by finding out what they're passionate about or what they even like. Let's say they don't have anything real passionate. What do they like? What are they interested in? What do they look at for longer? Pay attention to your kids and watch what magazines do they glance at when you go through the grocery store. Say to them, hey, why don't you go grab a magazine? See which one they pick out. Then you might know what your kid's into. And if they're into something you're not into, you better get busy figuring it out. Because if they're really into it and they really like it, they're probably gonna go for it. And the sooner you get on board and figuring it out too, the better your journey's gonna be together. So the first one is not judging your kids and what they wanna do. The second one is supporting them once they've shown that to you. But if they're not motivated and they're not fired up and there's nothing out there on the table, you've got to discover it. So every time I get in the car to go somewhere, the kids ask me if I'm gonna use my GPS to get there. And I've noticed it's big on their radar. So I've started using it both with my kids and with the kids that I go do motivational presentations to. I say, what is your GPS set to? Where are you headed? Do you have your GPS set on something successful? Are you short-term, medium-term, long-term? It opens up the conversation to talk to them about where they're headed. And it's in a language that they can get because it's technology that they're dealing with on a daily basis. I've had to work really hard to make sure to find a balance between my motivation and my expectations of myself and my expectations of my family. So I have to make sure not to put too many expectations on my kids, especially ones that are maybe unrealistic. I can put them on me and I can push hard every day, but I don't need to put that pressure on my kids. I think one of the greatest challenges we have as parents is to inspire our children to care about anything they're doing, from brushing their teeth to getting good grades to being healthy. The first thing that I do is practice what I preach. So if you're gonna talk the talk, you walk the walk. So I'm disciplined and I tote the line. If I'm gonna ask them to, I am. That's the first thing that I do as a parent. And I think being inspired yourself, being motivated yourself, being interested in things yourself sends the message to them that they can be the same way. And the most important thing for me, having so many children, is I want each one of them to understand that they are an individual. They are amongst this family, but they are an individual, and what inspires them is amazing and is perfect. And we'll all support you as a family for that. That's one of the most important things that I want to make sure I teach my children, is that we are all behind you to support you, whatever that may be.